Hello friends, my name is Masood. Today we shall discuss about topic the compliance and legal considerations in cloud security. Friend, today's topic is very important and necessary to understand that friend, first of all we have to understand that whenever we are moving towards a cloud based solution, for example Microsoft Azure, Google, so and we are moving our resources, our business on the cloud servers, on the remote servers, so we must have to understand that what are the compliance and legal considerations. Because friend, being an organization, we are just focusing on our business, on only on our regular activities and regular resources, that how we can shift our business. But the very important factor and very necessary factor is the compliance and legal considerations. So today we shall discuss about these factors in detail. Friend, compliance and legal considerations are critical components of cloud security, as organizations must adhere to various regulations, laws, and standards to protect sensitive data and ensure the lawful operation of their business. So, first one, we talk about data protection regulations. Friend, in which we shall first discuss about General Data Protection Regulation (GDPR). Friend, GDPR is a comprehensive data protection regulation application to organizations handling the personal data of European Union residents. So it is, first we have to understand that it is for European Union residents. It requires explicit consent for data processing, mandates data breach notifications, and emphasize the right to adhere. Then California Consumer Privacy Act (CCPA) applies to business operating in California and focuses on consumer privacy rights, including the right to know, delete, and opt out of the sale of personal information. So these two laws are very popular and very important. First one is the General Data Protection Regulation (GDPR), and next is the California Consumer Privacy Act (CCPA). Next is the industry specific compliance, in which we will talk about Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, which is called as HIPAA, applies to healthcare organizations in the United States and set standards for protecting and securing patients' health information. So whatever the information is there related to hospitals and customer patients information, it is very secure and very personal. Then Payment Card Industry Data Security Standards (PCI DSS) applicable to organizations that handle credit card transactions. PCI DSS outlines security requirements to protect cardholder data. Basically friend, that basically it is a standard for holding the card data specific to credit card information. Okay, so that is called as, it is called as PCI DSS, Payment Card Industry Data Security Standards. Then data residency and sovereignty. Friend, some countries have specific laws governing where data can be stored and processed. Ensure compliance with these regulations, which may impact cloud provider selection and data center locations as well. So that is called as local data regulations. Then contractual and service level agreements. Organizations should carefully review and negotiate legal agreements with cloud service providers. These agreements, including SLA, should outline responsibilities, security measures, and compliance commitments. Friend, whenever we are moving our business on the cloud service provider, like for example Microsoft Azure, Google, etc., so we have to make a service level agreement, and these types of agreements are very important, and that we must have to ensure that what are the terms and conditions are mentioned in the service level agreements, because after some time whenever you need, so this document will become a very important document for you. Based on that you will get the services. Also ensure contract address data ownership, migration, and retrieval in the event of termination or transitioning to other cloud provider. Obviously friend, whenever you move to some organization or some cloud provider, maybe it happened that after some time you realize or you take the decision to move to some other cloud service provider. In that case, how will you get the data, how will you terminate the services? So what is the procedure or act in that case? It should be mentioned in the agreement as well. Then audit and certification standards means the ISO/IEC to 27001, an internationally recognized standard for information security management systems. Organizations can achieve certification by demonstrating compliance with specific security controls. Here, friend, ISO is a very popular certification, and many organizations basically try and make an arrangement to pass the ISO certification, because it is necessary for them to recognize all over the world, and also the customer satisfaction and customer confidence will also increase. Then SOC2, Service Organization Control, focuses on the security, availability, processing integrity, confidentiality, and privacy of data, with a specific emphasis on the technology and cloud computing organizations here as well. Then incident response and reporting means, friend, that regulations often mandate timely reporting of security incidents and breaches. Organizations must have incident response plans to address and report incidents in compliance with legal requirements. Basically, friend, here one thing is very important, that if something goes wrong, like for example if any fraudulent activity occurs, so what is the plan in that case? How will you handle that situation or condition? Then establish procedures for preserving and documenting the chain of custody during a forensic investigation to comply with legal and regulatory standards. Means whatever the things which have been taken into custody due to some fraudulent activity, so what is the chain of custody? How will you preserve and document the custody things during the forensic investigations? Then legal jurisdiction and compliance oversight means understand the legal jurisdiction governing your cloud service provider and data. Different countries may have varying legal requirements and standards. In that case, you must have to understand all the requirements with respect to your own country, that also in which country you are making the agreement. It is also very important that legal requirements should be considered and understand properly here as well. Be aware of regulatory bodies overseeing data protection and privacy in relevant jurisdictions, and stay informed about updates and changes in those regulations properly. Then employee training and awareness means provide regular training to employees on data protections, laws, security policies, and best practices to ensure compliance properly. So obviously employees are those who are using the system. Then employees should be aware of their roles and responsibilities in maintaining compliance with legal and regulatory requirements.